Let me guess, he wants me to kill the griffin.
Stop!
Oh, yeah, you can just walk through.
Goltais Griffin is anvel.
Ep Dorp
Nen. Ebstreda. Arsandem Karban.
es diese Verin.
Es
Nord
Jon
est of Heiden en Meras. Es drug minds. Es Tuven of Heiden.
I have to point out,
Es Thorden in Kyle.
yes, there are less monsters down south, but you also wiped out the witches that kept them in line.
We must requisition it. How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier.
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to begin.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
And the hunter griffin. Oh, hello there.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army.
Well, you're wrong on one point.
Did you wish to buy something?
You are well supplied and good logistics, although your helmets are absolutely stupid.
Show me what you're peddling.
But at the same time, he's not mad. He knows what he is doing. Oh. That's nice. Well, I see why I'm supposed to get the good equipment in this zone.
So long.
Still, order versus freedom. And unlike Rome, which I think they're supposed to be imitating, well, actually just like Rome, they're rather bloody, and the conquered peoples don't always fare that well.
We have much work to do here.
Run, Roach.
The dots are getting confused, sending me into circles. Are you sure that Nilfgaardians are not British? Are they just building roundabouts everywhere? What's this?
Faster.
Anyone home?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night before the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Standing at the window, peering at the
Well,
gardens
my
on
dog is roofing, so I may have to go and
Next I
calm
knew,
her in a minute.
there he was, coming my way. So I grabbed me pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite. Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. I sees him listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. Baffled, what's he doing, frying in the dark? Well, I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
That it is.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Before dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with sort, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Honey, I'm home. Oh, rotting flesh, just what you want to find.
A corpse. Explains the stench. his throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing.
You could explain if you wanted to.
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Something I also wish I could do last game towards the end. So there was the side quest with the two nobles, and they had kidnapped Fortis children. Well, one had tried and one had succeeded. I think that was it. Anyway, the first person you go to with the letter that says to change directions on the road, which is how the convoy got ambushed. I'm not very good at telling stories, especially where I don't remember all the details. Anyway, basically...
Cracked monocle.
Oh,
Interesting.
Found the pan, have ye?
I should probably grab the pan. Oh, I already did. So, two nobles, the second one likes Nilfgaard, the first one doesn't. So I'll call the first one person and the second Nilf. Well, it's looking like Nilf was guilty and all that. He did commit treason, but the person did try to commit treason but failed. Anyway, there was a mercenary that had a letter detailing that he was to wait for the caravan with the royal children. The caravan never showed up, of course, because a fake letter arrived that diverted it. But the first letter you could test to see if it was a forgery with special ink. The second letter you could not test. I wish I could go back with the letter from the mercenary telling them to attack the caravan when it came by, regardless of if it actually arrived. It didn't, and test it like I did the letter that ended up being forged. That was probably just complete nonsensical rambling.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot, and I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
Soot's just what the gentleman needed. He scraped it off, made ink out of it.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, son, for the road.
What did I get?
Fry up a nice white fish for supper. Order a pie.
Thank you. Extra thank you. How many apples did you have?
Oh, run, Roach.
That was a nice little quest.
What's it?
Have fun eating the thatch.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. His love just left home.
Yeah, certainly getting use out of This trail mechanic. My dog is saying hello. Let me go and ask her what's wrong. Sorry about that. My dog is just very lonely right now.
You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men something fierce. Too late. Attacked another one.
Oh no. My plan wasn't going to work in the first place. Can I block this? Yes, I can. The beast of... Oh! The beast of White Orchard is the griffin. My dog... The dog is not very fond. Oh, I can talk to him.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Sorry. Hope you weren't close.
No, not at all.
So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians? Griffin, know anything about it?
Not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Well, they can see you pretty well, actually. Oh, dog. We got her back when I was in 4th grade. I have no idea what she'll sound like in the recording, but she's barking and it is echoing. Basically, oh, here's sight, I guess.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
Nothing to mourn. They were Nilfgaardians.
They were lads, like ours, just clad in black plate. Good hunting now. Greetings.
Anyway, we got her back in 4th grade as a puppy. My sister, who was in high school at the time, was supposed to be training her, but she just didn't have time. Can I jump across this? Yes, I can. As a result, Natalie never really got used to other dogs. She still plays as if she was a puppy. Except where a puppy would harmlessly jump up against someone, just put their mouth around them and be playful and stupid looking. Adult dogs don't appreciate it that much. And neither do their owners. Or us. And our dog also never learned that small dogs are dogs as well and are not toys. So, we really can't let her interact with other dogs. She absolutely loves people. She's very much a people dog. But never have her interact with another aminal. Aminal. I keep feeling like I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
But, as a result, well, she's also territorial. She will bark at anyone who comes by until they greet her and say hello. New person enters the house, she'll be angry, she'll bark and bark and bark, but the moment they go hello, and let her say hello, she's fine with them. She won't give them a second thought.
A camp.
But it does mean that every single time a slightly louder truck comes by, or someone's walking their dog past the house, she will freak out, she'll bark.
Ground's black, saturated with blood.
And she just won't stop barking. So, we have to only let her out at certain times of the day. For instance, there's a local school. The kids get out, and she absolutely hates that there's people walking on both sides of the house. She hates how there's cars parked everywhere. Oh, did someone walk away?
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Okay, I'm dealing with this wolf. Q. I'm pushing Q repeatedly, but he's standing there and doing nothing. Which... Ow. Anyway, now that that sound is gone, I can climb that. Huh. Can I examine this? The broken tree? Oh, there's a lot of tracks here. Did they destroy the griffin's nest?
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
They killed its mate.
Female. Larvae in her wombs have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs.
Oh no.
A royal griffin. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Let's see what this says. Okay. Oh, eggs. Nope, no, those are helmets and shiny things. This is still awfully close to the village.
Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth.
Does the griffin have anything I can loot? Or is it just too old?
Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying.
Well, that's a beehive. Can I equip the torch? What did I do with the torch? Okay, the bees are stinging. in killing me. And I think I deleted the torch. Okay then. Something over here. I guess it's one of the horses. Anyway. Our dog just therefore isn't very well adjusted to other animals. She's territorial. We can't even take her to the dog park very well without her getting up into other dogs.
Hey now.
There's probably a specific name for it. Probably involving syndrome. But we don't know it. And as long as we keep her with us, it's perfectly fine. She also really likes trying to take our food. Never leave a plate unguarded at a table that she can possibly reach. Otherwise, she'll just dart in and take it.